It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Philadelphia. It's the 49ers and the Eagles on EA Sports.
For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. Leading them out, the third-year player from Oklahoma by way of Alabama, Jalen Hurts.
Here we go. Start.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he goes out right around the 39. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Back to throw again. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ambry Thomas. And the 49ers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 24. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second and 9, Garoppolo gets this one to Juszczyk. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. This winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get him another first down here as he's able to dive forward to get as much as he can. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Eagles! An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. They'll look to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And, of course, option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Hassan Reddick from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9.
He only gave them an instant to react. It was a classic case of if you blink, you missed it. Off the line and to the quarterback in just a couple of seconds. Running back only had a moment to react and attempt to throw a block.
And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Touchdown, 49ers! Brandon Ayuk, 41 yards. And the 49ers are back within a couple of the lead. And now it's blocked. And the Eagles have got it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Well, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection and led to the block.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This one fielded at the 5. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And work with me here. Is this overhyped or not? You've got a warm weather team on the road in January, and it's cold. What's the deal? Is that a factor or is it not a factor?
I think a lot of it depends on the personality of your head coach and how you prepare for things. And some things you just can't prepare for. If you're coming from a warm weather site, you can't make it cold enough like it is here in this ball game. But what you can do is just tell the guys, dress for the weather, and then play like we always play. And as the game goes along, typically those guys out there playing, you warm up enough that it really shouldn't affect you quite the same way. Now, if that's all you talk about, if you put that in the heads of your players, it'll affect them in a big way.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Second and 2.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And Beasley with it over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him at the end zone.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. Did march to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Devontae Smith.
He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge it, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's going to be caught. Not sure why they went for 2, but they do get it. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the LA Chargers doing battle with the Baltimore Ravens. We continue on with a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Niners. And despite the fact that they're looking up at a double-digit deficit at halftime, they were able to move the football through the air in those first 2 quarters. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half. Our 2 squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Elliott now to kick this one away.
From the 6. And he returns this to the 22.
Here comes a 4. defensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Garoppolo looks to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Here we go.
Hurts will throw.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick-6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we... Watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now. There's Garoppolo to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball. This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 choke plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
This is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Now Gold for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run with Sanders, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole... And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Buying time to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now a carry for Sanders. And diving to try to get the 1st down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. They'll run. It's Sanders. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7 yards there and a first down.
Ready?
They'll go again with Sanders. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now Sanders. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Here's Sanders. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. He pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. The sneak doesn't quite get him there. He gets 2. Now it's 4th and a yard. Oh, the sneak, it's Hurts. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Throwing is Hurts. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody don't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot.
No.
Okay.
The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off.